The visual contrast sensitivity test, a few little things will matter. The devil is in the details with this test here. So it's an online test, and what is important, because they are testing your eyes and how your eyes perceive colors and images. So there are a few computer settings that you need to get right. A couple of the basic things are make sure that you are in a room that's appropriately lit. And so by that I mean not at night time sitting in a room with artificial overhead lighting, not directly in front of a window that's super bright. You want to find sort of a nice warm, by warm I mean lighting, daytime lighting, not directly in front of a window, but natural lighting is going to be best. If you do have any sort of visual impairments, or you have altered vision in one of your eyes, just read through and follow the details of what they do say. But I'm just going to talk as if both eyes are relatively healthy. So you want to, don't worry about the numbers with regards to lighting, just make sure that you're in a well-lit room, middle of the day kind of stuff is good. You do want to use a reasonably new device. So when they say device, they're talking about a laptop, a tablet, or a phone. And the newer, the better. And please do make sure that the screen is clean. It has no dust, dirt, or fingerprints on it. So before you start, you'll either need a ruler or a credit card. I just used a credit card because it was easier. So for display size, get your credit card, hold it up against the screen here, and then just change this, which will make it either smaller or larger until it matches your credit card size. When we talk about distance from your screen, you will need a ruler for this one here. So a little bit further on, it does talk about a specific distance. So I would sort of recommend a middle distance. So let's just say 91 centimeters. And what you will need to do is hold your computer, put your tablet or your device in front of you, use the ruler to determine what that distance is and become really familiar with that distance. That's the distance from the screen that you'll need to maintain. If you choose a bigger distance, just make sure that you are true to that when you do the testing. Then we get on to the gamma display. So you've got a little box here. And part of the box is these stripes and part of the box is a solid color here. What they ask you to do is to look at this lined part of the screen, but they want you to do it with a slight defocus. So you want to look at it like squinty or a little bit sort of until your eyes get a little bit blurred and defocused. And then you're going to play around with pressing these lighter and darker buttons to see if you can get to the point where you can't see a difference between these two here. Now, if you do play around with that and you cannot get those squares to blend, then don't take the test on that device. You'll need to find another device, probably a newer one if possible. So once you've done that, that's basically you've set up your calibration. And so what it's going to then get you to do is go through a series of visual things. So you'll cover up one of your eyes, you'll look at 45 images and respond, and then you'll cover your other eye and do the same. So the things that matter with this test are pretty basic, really. You firstly want to make sure that your screen is clean of any fingerprints, dust or dirt. You need to make sure that you are sitting in a well-lit room, probably without overhead lighting and not too dark, just a nice neutral daytime space. You want to make sure that you set the distance from your computer and then play around with that gamma, that visual box, to make sure that was all seen as one. And once you've done all that, you can begin.